Tweetie here with SR2SR-PREPPER. Down below you will find different links, and we also have several different playlists and individual videos for you. It's time to size up your medicinal prepper garden. To grow any outdoor garden, all you need is 6 to 8 hours of continuous direct sun. To find out how much sun you have, or if you've got areas that will work, take your phone camera outside and take pictures of where the sun falls on your ground and where it doesn't, because it's going to move during the day. Then set the alarm for about every 2 hours and take another picture, especially of the sunny places. By sundown, you can compare the pictures and know where to place your plants. You may have to resort to containers or raised beds if the spots are too small to do it all at one place, or if you're not in a permanent location and want to grow perennials like the ones we recommend, you will definitely need to grow them in pots and be able to place them around. There's only going to be 13 plants, so there's not that many to talk about, and it is going to cover so much for you. The average family house in America, the single family house, has a yard that is 1/5 of an acre. That is 8,712 square feet. You only need 33 square feet. Unfortunately, there are an awful lot of condos and apartments that have no yards at all. And if we utilized all of our yards and patios and window sills to grow food and medicinal plants, then we wouldn't have to worry about the food shortage or crises that are happening now and that are going to get worse. That doesn't mean that you should rush out and turn your entire garden or yard into a medicinal garden or food garden. If you are new to gardening, you should start small. Just a couple of plants of each type of food that you want, and try not to do more than a dozen or so each time you increase, because that's a lot of work. I would tell you it is. A lot of other preppers advise that you should have a good family of 4 amount of medicinal supplies that can be provided by your survival garden in a 45 to 100 square foot area. Then you may want to start smaller. A new gardener, maybe a single person or a couple, should get by with a simple 11 by 3 foot plot, because the plants we're recommending are perennials, and they will grow every spring or summer depending on what time of season that they're supposed to come up, and they will die back every year to the ground generally. Some of them may need to be cut to the ground, but they will die back because of the frost. And so for you to be able to have them year after year, if you're not in a permanent place where you can grow them, definitely get yourself some 10-gallon jugs, pots, or bales, or whatever you want to call them. Then, as your experience grows and your family size increases, you can add to those. Of course, this also depends on factors like the size of your yard and how much of your yard is ideal for growing. That means good drainage and sunny area with at least 6 to 8 hours of sun. And whether you have a vegetable garden too, or if you plan to tuck it around in the empty spots of your medicinal garden while it is starting to grow, because they're just going to be tiny to begin with, taking up only a few inches, but in 2 to 4 years they're going to be maybe 2 to 3 feet wide. So you'll have that extra room to start with for food, like lettuces and radishes. It also depends on how many people your medicinal garden should serve. Starting with 33 square feet may seem awfully big to some of you who are just starting gardening. it may seem awfully small to you that have been gardening. But by picking plants with multi-purposes, you can really grow a lot in that space that will cover multiple medicinal needs and still be able to glean from them to have tea and food and spices, even if it's only from one plant. And if most of them are edible perennials and unfamiliar to the average person, so much the better. You could plant them right out in the front yard. Nobody would be the wiser other than you. They'll just think you're growing some pretty greenery that have a few flowers now and then. Just visualize a 3-foot deep bed that's only 11 feet long. That's a 33 square foot garden. Now that you've determined where the sun shines best, we're on our way to talk about the rest. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. If you want more from us, subscribe, ring the bell so you'll get notified every time. Thanks for dropping by. Angels all around. Oh yes, give us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Bye now.